This is a Stanley number 9.5 block plane with an adjustable mouth. This was a gift. It was given to me by a member of a forum that I'm a part of. Very generous of him. He also is the one that gave me those Wood River chisels. That Wood River chisel set. But this plane, it required a lot of restore work, which is fine. I'm used to doing that. But the blade in it had a lot of pitting back here, and I did get it out of it, but it's fairly short here, which means it's not got much life left. But I was at the flea market today poking around, if I can find it now, and I found this. This is the same blade, but you see the difference in the two. Okay, same blade, even the same era. So what I'm going to do, I want to prep this plane blade for use, and we're going to go through the steps to do that. I'm going to use my IM8 or IM83 system, because this is my system for woodworking. And so this is a medium India, and I'm going to put some oil on this stone. And what we want to do is just like this back. You see how that whole section right there behind the cutting edge is flat and clean of any kind of rust or anything like that? That's what we want to do to the back. I want to flatten this, and it looks to me like someone else's who owned it previously have been used to doing that. That looks fairly flat, but we're going to find out. This is the same kind of preparation you would use for a chisel as well. And yeah, so I want to go just a little bit longer with that, but that's pretty well flat. And that's pretty darn gorgeous, but because this is so flat and easy to flatten, I'm going to continue and get as much flat on the back of this blade as I can possibly get. Now I'm going to call that good, or as a friend of mine would say, score. That's one of the easiest plane blades that I've flattened the back of that I've ever done. And so now what I want to do, I want to lay this here so that I match the bevel. And I'm honing to a burr. Not got anything yet. Not doing any kind of pressure or anything of the sort. It's not needed. And that's coming. I don't know how old this plane blade is. I don't know who had it last, what it was used for. I'm just working on a burr. So that is gorgeous. Lovely. And it shaves. Of course it does. So what I'm going to do now is, guess what? I'm going to clean my stone as if you didn't know. Pray for Rick Whitson. He hasn't been on YouTube in a bit. He said he's fixing to start again. He lost his sister. That's always hard. That's a hard thing when you lose someone. Just pray for him. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to move to a soft Arkansas. A lot of people don't polish that back once I get the burr on that medium, that low grit stone. I do. When you think about it, what you have, an edge is two planes that meet at a fine point. So why in the world would I not want to polish up both sides of that? That's lovely. Huh? All right. That's beautiful. So what I'm going to do is, guess what? Guess what? I'm going to clean that. And we're going to move to the fine black India, or sorry, fine black Arkansas. And that's absolutely lovely. So now, not as much swarf is built up on this stone as the other two, because this is a much finer stone. All right, now I know you go on now. I'm going to set that there and place this strop here, and we're going to strop. Lovely. I can't. When you sharpen a lot, it's really hard to find hair. But yeah, that's shaving lovely. So we'll reassemble it into the plane. This is your lateral adjustment. You want that sort of centered. It's gonna move. This is a bevel up plane. And you're locking these into here, because this wheel moves this little geared wheel here and moves this blade back and forth. So there, and what I'm doing is I'm making sure as much as I can that everything in that is square. And so with this plane, if I want to open the mouth up a little bit, I can do that. If I want to close it tight, I can do that. I'm just going to leave it right about there. I think that'll look good, work good for now. And as I use it, let me wipe it down. This rag is oily, so. But as I use it, I'll make whatever fine adjustments are necessary. But that's prepping a plane blade for use.